Is that why they say about women half the John daughter?
That's interesting.
Is that why they say
Women
about
have seven. Huh? John
Half the John daughter.
is levels neshama. It's like 7 times you can kill her. She's not going to die. It's not like that. But the idea is to get up. This is when righteous people fall. I already fall. But righteous people, they get up. They know that this will not break them, this failure. They will learn from this so that next time they will not fall on the same thing again, right? So this is failure. Okay, and now let's try to connect it to our subject. So God created man and woman. Okay, He gave kind of one neshama to both, half to this side, half to this side. It's so hard. Forget about the fact that he's a man and he's a woman. There's so many big differences with the fact that he's a man, so logic, so cold sometimes, so this, and she's a woman, so emotional, so detailed, so gentle and everything. So many differences by itself. On top of this, when they marry, different backgrounds, different families, different qualities. How could you put two people so opposite, so different, let them live in one house and communicate and make peace and be in love and everything? It's very, very hard. So the idea is, this is what they say, that every one of us came to this world to work on something, to fix something, to do something that I cannot do by myself. I need this opposite against me, okay, to work on something that I really have to work on. Or by myself, I could be the most kind person. I could volunteer and do kindness acts in the yeshiva, in the synagogue, in the school, in the community. I could be nice and pleasant. I don't get angry because now when you get married and your husband pushes this way and you push that way, or you have a little baby that drives you nuts and you're so tired and you're exhausted and let's see now how patient you are. Let's see now how kind you are to others. Let's see. This is when Hashem, in a way, sometimes put us in these difficult situations. Let's see how you work on this, on yourself. Let's see how you challenge yourself and become a better person. This can be only through marriage, because it is hard. So, but again, as I said to you before, whatever you speak, whatever you talk, it gives so much power. There was this professor in one of the universities in the United States, and he made some kind of a research, which is so interesting because it shows us how whatever you think, how words can give so much power to your action with not even realizing. It's subconscious, you don't even realize it. So he made 2 different tests, test A, test B, and he gave it to his students. And he told his students that once you're going to finish this test, you're going to go up to my room in the university, knock on my door, and ask me, okay, privately. You have to deliver it to me privately, okay, the test. Fine. Test number A, they give out this test. Group number 2, the same, give out this test. Now, as they go up to the room, the professor is busy. His room is closed. They hear a noise of a conversation in the room. Now, what should I do? Should I knock? Should I get in? Should I wait? What exactly to do? So some students knocked, didn't hear anything, opened the door, got in, gave it to the professor, and left, bye-bye. Some knocked, waited, no response. Waited more. There was this chair over there, waited, was with his cell phone or whatever, until knocked again, answered, gave it to the professor, said goodbye, and left. It was so interesting because the professor wanted to see the response of the people. Who gives it in his hand, who knocks, who waits patiently, and all because of the test. Because test number one was the students had to write all kind of sentences with activities of I ran, I walked, I had to do this, I had to do that, all kind of activities that he had to do things. The students from the test number 2, the activities, the sentence that they had to write was about I rested, I was laying down on the beach, I was eating an ice cream, calming activities. Now this was very interesting. The students that had to write, I wrote, I went, I came, I ran, I did. These students didn't have any patience. They knocked on the door. The professor didn't answer. They opened the door. They left it there. They left. And all these students that wrote calming words, they waited patiently, subconsciously. They waited patiently until answered. Okay, and then they knocked again, gave out the handout, the test, went out. So important. How if you keep saying to yourself, "I'm good, my husband is good, my kids, I'm happy, I feel good, I'm happy," this is what you scream to your family. If you scream to yourself, "I'm miserable, that's not fair, why they have, why I don't have, why my husband is this way, why my kids are this way," you are not going to be happy, your kids are not going to be happy, and everybody around you will be grumpy and upset and sad and so on. So it's so important, you know, what do you scream to your family? Yes. So I started to speak about Rachel and Rabbi Akiva. It says something in Masechet Ta'anit. It says, "Kala שהיא בבית אביה, כל זמן שעיניה יפות, אין כל גופה צריך בדיקה." Again, if you're looking for a girl, for a woman, okay, for shidduch, כל זמן שעיניה יפות, whenever her eyes are nice, are beautiful, you don't have to check on her body. Meaning, she's perfect in her body too. What does it mean when her eyes are nice? If she puts makeup? If she has big eyes, she has small eyes, she has... What does it mean, nice eyes? Since when are the rabbis are looking for nice eyes, beautiful eyes? כל שעיניה יפות means that she's happy with what she has. If she's happy with what she has, her eyes are not big. I want this, I want that, I want a house like that, I want a ring like she has, I want children like they have, I want a husband, educated husband like my brother, I want, right? When she's not looking too much, okay, about these things, this is, means enea yafot. It started with Rabbi Akiva. Rachel, his wife, I told you, she came from a very, very rich house. She didn't really look for a handsome and rich and educated and all this, you know, movie star figure and whatever. She looks for qualities. It's interesting. They're married. They're very poor. They don't have anything. Okay? Comes Eliyahu Navi to test them. He comes to them like a very, very poor man. And Rabbi Akiva and his wife didn't even have a bed to sleep on. They slept on some hay. That's what they had. And this poor man, Eliyahu Navi, comes to them and tells them, "My wife just gave birth and we don't have hay. Can you give us some hay?" And the rabbis, they don't understand. Eliyahu Navi came. Make them a miracle. Give them something. They're poor people by themselves. Why are you taking away something that the only thing that they have? Give them something instead of taking away. No, he wants to check their attitude. Do they concentrate on what I don't have? Or do they concentrate on what I have and I'm happy with? They were happy with the hay and they were happy to give it to the other people. They didn't, oh, the only thing I have, why do you want to take it away from me? No. The attitude was, of course, she needs that. She just gave birth. Take it. This is כל שעיניה יפות. She doesn't look to swallow up the world. She's happy with what she has. She concentrates on the good, not on the things that she's missing. Well, ladies, when we talk about, sometimes communication between men and women, many times it's the woman sits at home and complains and complains and complains about the things that she doesn't have. I prepared this class for Parashat when we were talking about complaining, Parashat Shlach Lecha v'zeh. I don't want to come back to this about complaining. I have a whole section here, what happens when women complain, but this is what we want to talk about. To be happy with what you have. Shlomo HaMelech, he writes this mizmor that's called Eshet Chai. Eshet Chai, the Volor woman, who is the most important woman that he gives praises to these women. He mentions here, one of the things here, Batach ba lev ba'ala. Her husband trusts her very much. It's very important. What does it mean, trust? Trust. Batach ba lev ba'ala. So when a husband can trust, if you remember, I started these sessions, I gave you a whole list of questions. One of the questions was, if you feel comfortable with Facebook, with sharing with friends things that you have at home, we don't realize that today in the social networks, people do share the most sometimes intimate things and feelings and stuff between them and their husbands with other people. And this is the worst thing that could be, because tzniut, modesty, is not only to cover elbows and knees. Tzniut is also in the thought, not to expose to other people things private between you and him. You can harm your little cell, your little house, your relationship when you don't want, for example, your husband to expose to his mother the secrets that he told you, secrets that you told him, right? And you don't want to do the same to other people. So you have to be so careful. Shlomo HaMelech speaks here about trust. B'ezrat Hashem, we'll have the time. We're going to speak about this. I wanted to mention you also the fact that when we create a house, when we build a house, I told you that in the time that we created the Mishkan, the first day of the dedication of the Mishkan, it was such a happy day, and it became, Ramban says, it became like the atmosphere that used to be in the house of the tents, in the tents of the fathers and the mothers, Abraham and Sarah, Yitzchak and Rivka, Yaakov, Rachel and Leah. They were so holy people, their relationship was so great. And when we created this holy temple, this is when we came to whatever used to be in the house of our fathers and mothers. Because the house that we build, okay, is supposed to be like the holy temple. For example, I'll give you on Shabbat, okay, you prepare the table. So this represents the shulchan that used to be in the holy temple, the mizbeach, okay, the altar. When you light candles, okay, this is the Shekhinah, this is the light of Torah. When you bless your children, it's like the blessings of the Kohanim. Yevarecha Hashem Yishmerecha, Ya'er Hashem Panav Elecha V'Choneka. You bless your children. It's like Bekat Kohanim. When you have the menorah represents wisdom. The menorah that the Kohen used to light in the holy temple. Your holy books at home that you have, your Chumashim, your Tehillim, your Gemara, all the other books, holy books that you open, no, not there just to look, but you open and you learn from them. This is the Chokhmah, this is the wisdom that you have at the house. The Kiyor, which is the sink. Sink represents clean, okay? You want the house to be clean, you want your thought to be clean. You have even, it says here, the Kodesh Kodashim. Kodesh Kodashim is the bedroom. Is not everybody, not who gets to the Kodesh Kodashim. Only Kohen Gadol. Okay, the bedroom is supposed to be private, as we said. You don't expose it to people. You don't tell people what's going on between both of you. Bezat Hashem, with all the things that we learn, and with trying so much from yourself, and really put the investment in the relationship, you're going to have a blessed home, Bezat Hashem, a good home, Bezat Hashem, a lot of nachat from your children, Bezat Hashem, a lot of shalom bayit, and love, and respect, and appreciation, and all whatever you're looking for. Thank you, Leah, for opening the house. Bezat Hashem, you should have an easy delivery, a healthy baby, Bezat Hashem, all the blessings in the world in your house, Bezat Hashem. Thank you so much, all. God bless you.
so much. God bless you. Thank you.
If you have any question,